Hello everyone, in today's small math challenge, we will look at a 10 bags of apples question, which requires certain strategic thinking to solve. There are 10 bags of apples. In 9 bags, all the apples inside weigh exactly 100 grams each. However, just in the other bag, all the apples inside weigh exactly 90 grams each. Now you have got a top loading scale, which you can read the mass of anything put on it. So there is no limit for this scale, and it is very accurate. However, you are only allowed to use this scale once. So the question is, how can you tell in which bag the apples are 90 grams each just through this one attempt? If you have seen my another video about weighing 12 tennis balls, I promise this one is much simpler. However, you still need to give a thought strategically and hopefully you can solve it quickly. You can pause this video here and spend some time and then we come back for the answer. Okay, let's have a look at the answer together. Firstly, there is no harm for us to number all these 10 bags. And the strategy here is we can take different numbers of apples from each bag. The simplest way is to take one apple from bag 1, 2 apples from bag 2, until 10 apples from bag 10. And then we can quickly calculate the total number of apples have been taken out by using this very familiar formula. Here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 8, 9, 10 is equal to 1 plus 10 multiplies 10 and divided by 2, so it's equal to 55. And now we can put all these 55 apples on the balance and get the reading. It is easy to imagine if all the apples weigh 100 grams each, the total mass must be equal to 5,500 grams. However, just because in one of the bags, all the apples weigh 90 grams each, so that means the actual reading must be less than this value. And then we just see what is the actual reading. For example, if it is 5,470, that means there is 30 grams in short in the mass. And there must be 3 apples weighing 90 grams each. It also means these 3 apples must be taken out from bag 3, so the bag 3 contains all the 90 gram apples. Okay, and you can see in this question we have employed a very smart strategic planning to solve it, and such a strategic planning is very important in many aspects in our real life. Maybe some of you will argue, actually it is easier if we just take one apple from each bag and weigh it on this balance in turn. I agree with you. However, in the real life, it is also possible. This balance is a very expensive machine for us to rent, and they will charge us based on the times we have used it. So in that case, we have to plan very carefully and minimize the times of use, and then to save money. Hopefully, I have made the point here. Thank you very much.